Lots of people discuss Agenda 2030 and it's very real, but let's not get beyond ourselves. It's basically the wish list of the UN, and it kind of got fast-tracked in 2015 by President Obama and Angela Merkel in Europe when she opened the floodgates for immigration. And with the Obama administration, they were pushing along quite nicely. But things happened that the Agenda 2030 people didn't expect to happen. And that is, President Trump won and Brexit was a victory. They didn't expect that. They thought they were going to have Clinton in the White House and a Remain victory in Great Britain. They didn't get it. So that's a pushback. That's the brakes on the horses. And all of a sudden the plans are stalled big time. So move on 4 years and Trump doesn't win, Biden gets in, so that administration, forget the front man, he was just a bloke in diapers, it's the administration, the cabal of people behind them. So they push forward with their Agenda 2030 stuff. It's all dressed up as sustainability, but really for this sustainability in their way, for it to work, there's three things. They have to take things away from people in the West, like freedom and things they have, do, own, eat, where they go. They have to take that away from you. And they have to make sure that they're not affected by it at the top, which is all part of the scheme with the carbon credit. I won't go into details. I'm talking about the pushback. So Biden's in America. Manufacturing gets stalled again. Jobs are lessened. People are poorer. People are sick of being poorer year after year. And in the next election, he loses. Trump gets back in. Manufacturing's increased. Jobs are back on board. People are feeling better off already. The whole country went red. And the pockets of the country that stayed blue are now struggling financially because nobody wants to open a business there. Businesses are leaving New York and California because they can't make a do. Because you cannot employ people on DEI. You cannot employ people like that and be successful. You need to employ the best person for the job, no matter where they're from or what the background is. So America is now thrust forward again. Agenda 2030 is delayed because of that simple fact. And we in Britain have suffered the delay after delay with Brexit. It was taken to the wire, but it's still Brexit. We've still got the right not to do things. We've just got a government that, we're in our Biden years, right? We're living through it. And America needed Biden to wake them up. Just like we needed Starmer to wake us up to what's really going on. So Starmer's in, wants a digital ID, lots of campaigns now pushing back for that because nobody wants to have a one-stop login where all your information is in your phone. Every time you do anything with it, every time you go in a restaurant or in a supermarket, all your information from your health records to your financial status is swapped across in that one swipe. How many times do you use your card in a week? Currently, it's a private transaction between the retailer or the restaurateur, wherever you're using it, you and your bank. It's private. Not anymore. Because this is going to be swiped along with it. And it's open to abuse, it's open to misuse, it's open to hacking. And that means a one-stop failure point. So the pushback is very real. And Agenda 2030, no matter how unpleasant it is, has had so many setbacks. People that were designated to continue ruling their countries, like Mark Rutte in Holland, he lost. He's out. So what do? They put him in front of the UN. He's now leading the UN. So they shuffle the men around, no matter what goes on, or how foul they are, how many times they lose. But nevertheless, the people are strong. We're still at a point in history where we are strong enough to push back. And we have to. Because the only way that their plans can work is to take things away from you. The way you live, who you see, what you eat, where you go, how far you can go, how far you can travel, when you can travel. Do you want to live like that? I don't. I've managed to get to my age and live legally and successfully. Most people are capable of that. Resist, resist, resist. Agenda 2030 has had so many pushbacks. People don't talk about it enough. And the reason you should know about it is because that is what makes me enthusiastic about continuing to fight all this bullshit being thrust upon us by basically bad politicians and a socialist media, because that's what we've got. So Agenda 2030 has had a lot of pushbacks, and we have to keep at it. And resisting digital ID will be one of the best things you can do. It's not the technology, it's when the technology is in the wrong hands.